Doodle, we are back in west of Loathing. Last time we arrived at the town of Dirtwater. And now, let's see what this newfangled frontier town has in store for us. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to start at the bar because I'd presume that to be the place where one picks up rumors. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Rain. Glad to know you, Rain. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do you for? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Well, I mean, all of these are good starts. I think we should have the money for a room, so let's start with that. I saw the sign out front, advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. You're interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Alright. I suppose I can now head into my room. Oh yes, and I have silly walking turned on, because of course I have. Your room at the Jewel Salon. Well, first off, insult yourself. You call yourself a lizard-chasing, yellow-bellied jerk. Again, in effect, angry. Insult yourself again. You better not insult yourself anymore. If you get any angrier, you're liable to pass out. Oh, okay then. This is Susie's bed. Nice view from up here. There's a postcard on this little table. Blank postcard. Ooh, well, that seems like it could be useful. Oh, okay, so we can enter the room by entering the stairs. Rightio. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do. Well, I mean, I wanted to do it, but... Alright. Howdy, Rain. Anything I can do for you? Hey, Lloyd. I'll have a shot of bourbon. Coming right up. Dirtwater bourbon. Anything else? I can have another. I mean, I have more than 1,000 meat, so... who's that old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody would buy him. Too weird his stories. Fantastical like. Too bad. I love that stuff. Well, don't matter much now, anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did pass him well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something. Something made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Oh, poor fella. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry. All the darts got broken a month ago. That's disappointing. Need help with anything? There's a double L in later because his name is Lloyd with a double L. I get it. That's the sort of humor you get from West of Loathing and Kingdom of Loathing and, presumably, Shadows of Loathing, which it so happens that I also have installed. Well, first off, we gotta get through this, as Kingdom of Loathing doesn't really translate well to recording, unfortunately. So we'll start by this and basically make references to Kingdom of Loathing, because we can't do that. Need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, I poked around him myself, but I lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. Right, well, let's take a look at that piano. Oh. Okay, so now we know his name is Ellsbury. The piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. I don't have a needle. Got biscuit. I think I already bought meat. Have I been to the kitchen? No, I have not. I would have remembered this. This shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients and boxes of slop helper. Atop this potbelly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top slop pot. Hey, what are you doing here? Employees only, bud. Sorry, it was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you could do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and I need someone to pick me up some. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here, me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up! The nearest one is Fort Qa'Rajh. They keep it in little green jars. Okay, be right back. Here. This is where the chef preps ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Right. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Okay. I think we visited the stage, so... Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Because it's a different saloon! Oh, I'm angry. It gives me... +3 muzzle, +3 mysticality, and +3 moxie. Well, there's no downside to being angry then. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Okay, so if something were to get me more angry, that probably would be bad then. Right. Those are just fighting. I think we should go and see the sheriff. I'm not going to do the gun manor just yet. I would like to get a little on in dirt water before I start doing anything there. This horse smells weird. Don't see what's so fascinating. God damn it. Well, dirt water post of ice. Dirt order. Oh, hello. Yeah, sure, I'll buy some flowers. Thank you, mister. That's the post-war. A vacant lot. Get a vacant lot. There's quite a lot available lots. Is there something else? Not a lot available past this point. Yeah, I get it. Alright, let's Oh, there's a jail. Well, that's as good as a sheriff. Oh, post office. I have no business being here. Or maybe I do. Boop. Hi, I'm Rainbows. Any mail for me? Nope. I have no reason to send a postcard. I mean, I have a blank postcard. I have nowhere to send it, though. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. Mercantile. That's the shop. Hello there. Welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Various groceries, assorted comestibles, sundry provisions, and miscellaneous provender. Ooh, hello. Well, we can buy dynamite, I think. I do not need a broken board. The crowbar is a tool, so... Oh, stench resistance. Stench resistance due to the amount of damage you take from smelly sources. Good to know. You disposable binoculars. Why are they... Oh, that's a book. this is an old back issue of a popular magazine for snake oilers. I reckon that will make my skills better. Disposable binoculars. Want to look Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Oh, well, we have the money right now. Alright. Wait. You have one of these. Why would I want another shovel? I definitely don't want to sell a shovel, that's for certain. So you don't have any needles. Well, I reckon I gotta find myself some haystacks. But first off, let's go and see the sheriff, or something akin to it. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to be the sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey you into a town and become the sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way... She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on an iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. That's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of justice. One of the posters are back there, cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively. Alrighty then. And the cells all have their door. Oh, what? This empty cell is all ghostly. I'm going to have to find a gang of undead ghost bandits, aren't I? Alright. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I will certainly give it a try. Right, let's see what we have. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The Stripy Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cabin Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them? Not just now. I want to read the other ones too. It's a wanted poster. Wanted poster, if accuracy is important. The House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert. 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they are named after the house. In any case, at least the location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Yeah, sure, why not? You take note of the location of the house and resolved to bring the house gang to justice. Oh, then I might as well take the other one with us as well. I thought it was like, okay, but let's go there now. But it's not. Right. Okay. Well, maybe she actually has some information. I just wanted to say hi. Okay. Well, that was worth a shot. Okay, so if we go to inventory, what? So we are lacking pants and boots and a lapel. What have we got? Maximum HP by 5. It's alright. It's not really. Why do I still have these? And this. This isn't. Oh, yeah, might as well. There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly. Gives quick on the draw skill. That increases your speed. There's an article entitled Debilitating Toxins. Where are they now? Gives bad medicine. A combat skill that will reduce a target's moxie. There's a recipe for quick brew potion that fortifies your body, mind, and spirit. Gives strong medicine. A combat skill that temporarily increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie. I think moving quickly is better, but it's because that's easier to handle, because that's just straight up more speed. I don't have to think about it, and it makes me go first in turn order, which means that I can either summon a snake or I can poison my enemies. So I think speed is generally more useful. I mean, I'm going off of the assumption that I can only learn one of them. And I was right. You practice the techniques described in the article until you are moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. Then you notice that you also can't see the magazine. You must have dropped it somewhere while moving so fast. Yeah, I think that made the most sense. Alright, let's take a look gander at the map. What does wander mean? Ooh, you spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps you could exchange meat for goods and services here. Sure, Button Willow McKittrick store. Oh, that's quite a far way off, but sure. Well, if there be rocks here, maybe there be hay. Maybe. Doesn't look like it. All right. So what's in the barrels? This barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. Ah, biscuits. The one behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods that she's got for sale. Now wouldn't you have... Oh, needles! Yes! I'll take them both. A hammer? Provide the option to hammer certain things in certain places, particularly if you have some nails. Oh, I could read that again. Probably not bad, but... Ooh. 1,500. Provides option to mine certain places. Ooh, that would be nice. Bar of soap. Dr. Sweggleton's Pure Castile Soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. There was something that I wanted to sell, wasn't there? Yeah. All right, I think we've gotten what we wanted. Can I even read this again? Sure. Let's just go for skills just straight away. There's a letter to the editor from a woman in Wyoming who had an amazing idea. What if you shot somebody 3 times instead of just once? Gives the fan hammer a combat skill that lets you quickly do 3 ranged attacks. Ooh, nice! There's an essay extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking where you're aiming. Give Shoot Nanny a skill that lets you fire a whole bunch of bullets at random targets. Okay, so far we've only faced one enemy at a time. So that hasn't really been needed. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight. Gives good medicine, a skill that lets you recover HP in a combat. I really like any skill that gives me healing or regeneration abilities. That's usually really powerful, so I'm going to go with that. You practice making the snake oil concoction until you can do it with your eyes closed. When you open your eyes again, it appears that somebody has stolen your magazine. Scoundrel! Alright, well, now we're really short on meat. I forgot I named him Raisins. Okay, so it seems that if we... Oh, I forgot how big the map was. Hee hee. Ooh. What was it? Yeah, let's I mean, we could wander more and like discover stuff, but let's go to the desert house. As you're riding toward your destination, you pass by a building You pass by a building in which a barn dance is happening. I guess that makes it a barn. The people inside seem to be having a pretty good time. Sure, I mean, there's no negative parts here, is there? Hey! You mosey in and have a grand old time at the barn dance. You even learn a few new moves. Most of the moves involve pretending to reel somebody in from across the dance floor with a lasso, but still, hey, they're new moves. Alright. I think Moxie is our sort of main skill. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that? Uh-oh. Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas." Sneaky's my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, Sneaky's my middle name. Okay, if you say so. That's a guard dog of sorts. Yeah, I'm... Looks like these fellows are holed up tight. Unless you want to fight in your hands, you'll have to go in real quiet like. Yeah, I think that guard dog is What do you think we should do next? Well. Maybe that's easier. Let's go for that first, because I definitely need some way to deal with that dog. I'm presuming it is. Cavern Canyon. Oh. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. A dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. Give him a ride back to Dirtwater. Hey! Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. Okay. Ah, right, so it rides to Dirtwater. That's, I mean, that's okay. Alright, now can we go to Cavern Canyon? Maybe? You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but they are also known to enjoy a fight if thrust upon them. Thrust one upon it! Okay, so we only have one action point. Hopefully I can gain more down the line. Decent amount of hit points. 10 damage poison. We now have a partner, which means that we do significantly more damage output. And potentially there is also one more target for enemies to hit. I do like poisoning though, and it's a decent amount of damage. A bit less than the others, but I mean it adds up. Alright, Susie, what can you do? Crack shot, 10 damage. Build cover. That's probably not a bad thing, but if that deals 10 damage, that would mean that it has 1 hit point left from the poison. Yeah, okay. How much damage do you do? That's kind of pitiful. Alright, get stepped. Ooh, oh right, because I have the knife. The knife? The knife. Okay. Danger, spider. Really? Ouch. This cave door has been boarded up. The boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. So what's it? Oh. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, "Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider." It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Can I? Yeah, I can just walk away. Oh. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. What? More legs? How? How is more legs going to do any good? Alright, let's see what here. Ooh. Weapons. Up. Medicine. Booze. I don't really think that I need booze, so let's open the weapons. Fancy knife. You suddenly hear a chittering from the big hole behind you. Oh. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. Okay. Can I take this fight? But it's not giving me an option, so... Okay, maybe if we go through here and open it. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Okay! I get the point. I get it. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence. Well, I mean... that certainly saves me a whole lot of trouble. Now I don't have to fight them. Danger Canyon Bar Cave. What's this? Jaw hop. Alright. I could look like a bartender. Okay. The poor chef is chained to the wall. His eyes widen as you approach. Hey! You're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hands into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Rain, how do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks cooking for those stripy-headed idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? The chain is only 4 feet long. That's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school, with a million meat idea in my head, and now I am 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking in the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? You, promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then. It's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage. But it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll which soaks up the grease, so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name? You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Hot rain? Nah, it sounds great. He beams. Thanks. He sighs. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up shop in Dirtwater. Oh, that's the empty lots! Right! Digga. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling in the oven and a shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. Oh, can we... Oh, okay. So, this gang has been prepped for spider consumption. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one which Susie carries on her shoulder, and head back to the Dirtwater jail. Is that the stripy-hat gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Groovy. The cocoons in a cell. The stripy-hat gang's cell. Well, I think that was handled quite beautifully, I'd say. Alright, that is it for this episode. In the next one, we shall try and see if we can't run about the desert some more and maybe discover new places and root new faces and, all the stuff they do in westerns. Nice pose. Oh, well, for as long as it lasted, it was nice. Until next time, take care.